Hello guys, it's Sebastian, and for today we would be talking about slow days, or the importance of it, or in general just the importance of rest, because I feel like most of us at this point in time have been working like non-stop for the past days, weeks, or months even. And I don't know, I feel like a thing that I have discovered lately is how I view rest as a reward rather than a necessity or a need or a thing that I would be needing to like really do for me to get stronger the next day, have more energy, have more inspiration, motivation, etc. I don't know, I feel like I just find it hard to rest sometimes, even though I know that I already need it. But I feel like a part of that is me being too hard on myself, or me, putting lots of pressure on myself, because I feel like I depend the amount of rest that I do get based on the amount of satisfaction that I do get from my work, which is a toxic thing. It is definitely something that I'm still working on. Yeah, I feel like the main point, or the main thing that I want to, also share with you guys is how we would always be needing to rest, and how the rest is literally a part of the work. And by the work, I am pertaining to us working on ourselves, because if we would just, continuously build and build and build ourselves without resting, I feel like that's when burnouts could happen. Even though you're doing something you're passionate about, when a burnout hits you, it would just hit you. It would affect you. And I don't want, literally any of us to hate a thing we once loved, or a thing we're passionate about, just because we got burnout. I thought before that being burnout on something I was passionate about, or I'm passionate about, is something that is impossible. But as I have progressed the waves of life, I realized that it is actually not impossible. Like, I kid you guys not, there was a time where I did not paint for, I feel like, a solid year. I'm not the type who always paints or something, but I feel like that was the beginning of the pandemic. And so I was painting, and I just was not satisfied really with how the paintings are turning out to be. And so that is when I decided to like pressure myself more, and just want everything to be better the next time round, which is not always the case, because improvements on lots of things could happen, for as long as a lifetime even. It is something that could not be, fixed overnight, as cliche as that sounds. I feel like too often we forget that things also do take time, because we are always in this mindset that we need to finish a lot of things at once. Or maybe that's just me, that's just the workaholic in me, that's just the ambitious man inside of me. But I literally have my days. I honestly have my days where I just work non-stop, focus on a lot of things, and the results would not be as good, because my focus would be diverted. It would not just be just heavy focus on one thing. Like what I've said a while ago, even though it is a thing you're passionate about, you should like really take care of your interest, I feel like, or your energy, or your, yeah, pretty much your interest in that specific thing, by not overdoing it, or by not forcing yourself to always have the best outputs in that specific thing. Because as cliche as it sounds, again, nobody is perfect. And sometimes in this hustle culture or something, we always want to do a lot of things at once, or we always want to finish lots of things in a day. And on top of that, we want those works to be like of high quality as well. So it's kind of like double kill for a lot of us, was especially if you are someone who easily gets tired, like myself. I also had my days or times where, I would just push myself a little bit more, even though I know that I have already worked to the extremes during a specific day. And I cannot blame you guys as well if you are falling, I feel like, into that spiral, because I don't know. I don't know if it is normal or it's just me, but I hope that you would be able to find the light before like the spiral really consumes you, because that's when it gets hard. So I don't know. I feel like I just want to also remind you guys of how important it is to take a step back and just breathe. I feel like also for the past, I feel like we often associate rest with luxury and how rest should be, riding on planes, enjoying the beaches, the beautiful landscapes, when in fact, resting could just be as simple as, being in bed the whole day, which is probably my definition of rest for the past few months now, considering, or past years even, considering the pandemic that we all are currently in. But yeah, I hope you guys are treating yourselves better than how it used to be, or I hope you guys are being kind to yourself. I know that all of us have, in one way or another, adjusted something just for us to be able to push through in life during this pandemic. That is why you also need to like take credit for all of the things that you've done, because none of this is easy at all, and sometimes I feel like we overlook on that. And yeah, here is just your small reminder that no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you would be going through, I would always be here to support you guys, and I hope that you know how much I am proud of you. And yeah, just please take a rest, take it easy sometimes, and also just learn how to breathe, even though that is a thing that we, unconsciously do. As always, may we all spread love a little more often.